Good Wednesday morning, Utah. We'll begin with your weather headlines, which include a beautiful day on tap for today with sunny skies and our above average temperatures. Even though we're going to be a little bit closer to our seasonal averages, we'll still be roughly 5 to 10 degrees above in most locations, and we'll trend a little bit warmer for the end of the work week as we stick with those sunny skies. But by the early portion of next week, that's when we could start to see some bigger changes coming our way in the weather world. I'll break down those details in just a moment. But for those of you heading out the door this morning, you're not going to find any issues as you head off to work or school. The forewarned radar, nice and quiet. And for the most part, that's how it's going to stay as we go through today. That's just going to lend itself to some pretty views. Here's what it currently looks like at Red Cliffs Lodge down in Moab, where you got the twinkling stars above, a little bit of the reflections off the calm waters of the Colorado River. That should be a pretty sunrise in about 2.5 hours. So we still got a while to go. Meanwhile, here's the current view from Solitude, Big Cottonwood Canyon. Quiet start to the morning here. And our temperatures this morning are pretty comfortable, ranging anywhere in the 40s and 50s for most locations. St. George, one of the warmer spots, currently checking in with a temperature of 60. But I think for all intents and purposes, really, no matter where you are, you'll be fine with a sweater or a T-shirt, unless you're in some of the higher terrain spots where you might even want a jacket. If you're going to take your dog for a walk, should be a great day to do so. This is Prancer, and Lisa will be taking Prancer for a walk. Temperature by 10 o'clock this morning in Salt Lake should be in the upper 50s. And then throughout the afternoon, we'll see those temperatures mainly in the upper 60s and low 70s along the Wasatch Front, which again is a little bit more than our seasonal average, but I don't think anybody will be complaining with the weather that we get this afternoon. Daytime highs in northern Utah mainly going to be in the 60s and 70s, while down in southern Utah, daytime highs will mainly be in the 70s and 80s. We'll go ahead and zoom things in here for a little bit better perspective. We'll top out at 69 degrees in Logan this afternoon. Meanwhile, on the Wasatch Front, upper 60s, low 70s as we get to 72 in Salt Lake. 70 degrees in Ogden. In the Uinta Basin, daytime highs mainly in the low 70s. We'll get into the middle 60s in Park City, and we'll even see a daytime high in the middle 60s in Manila. In central Utah, it's a daytime high of 69 in Nephi, 74 for Emory, 73 for Fillmore. Then by the time you make your way into southern Utah, 87 in St. George should lead the way today. 83 degrees in Lake Powell, 71 in Monticello, and we'll get to a daytime high of 75 degrees in Milford. So that average high, it's around 64, 65 degrees in Salt Lake. We'll be steadily above that, and I think that will actually top out a little bit more for Thursday into Friday. Daytime highs over the weekend still going to be above average, but it will start to come with some subtle changes, and some bigger changes will be arriving by the end of the weekend into early next week. So let's go ahead and begin the long-range futurecast. The reason why our weather is going to be so pleasant today is because we have high pressure in control. Winds out of the northwest, keeping those temperatures somewhat in check. As we go throughout the next couple of days, that high pressure slowly works its way from west to east, allowing more of a southerly flow. So that's why by the time we get into your Friday, we could see daytime highs sneaking into the upper 70s along the Wasatch Front and potentially to around 90 degrees down in St. George. This high pressure will continue to move out of the way, though, this weekend, allowing a little bit more cloud coverage. Then from Sunday into Monday, our next system will likely move in and will bring us a pretty decent chance of seeing some showers by Monday, along with much cooler temperatures. And when I say much cooler temperatures, we should see those daytime highs return to maybe just a little bit below where they should be for this time of year. Here's how it works out with the 7-day forecast in St. George, where we'll be in the mid to upper 80s for the next few days. Daytime highs kind of plateauing in the middle 80s over this upcoming weekend. And then as that system works its way in, daytime highs dropping back to the 70s down in St. George early next week, with even a chance on Monday down in St. George at this point. Then along the Wasatch Front, low 70s for today, mid 70s for tomorrow, and then we could sneak into the upper 70s on Friday before this weekend is mainly mid 70s under partly cloudy skies. Then we bring in the potential for those isolated showers, maybe a few thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday with daytime highs around 60 degrees as overnight lows return well into the 40s. Now let's go ahead and check the traffic out there for you.